Life insurance is a uniquely intangible yet emotional sale. And many of your clients in the final expense market, if they don't feel, see, and touch what they purchased, they won't keep it. Hi, my name is Benjamin Euler, and I'm grateful to partner with Digital BGA as an independent life insurance broker now since 2020. I'm also owner and operator of MailMyFinalExpenseClient.com. As we all know, especially if you're a life insurance agent, there's nothing worse than helping a client. Everything seemed great. They had a legitimate need. You helped them find a great solution. You got them approved. And then, out of the blue, they call in and cancel. Or worse, they call the carrier and cancel. You don't even figure it out until later on. You get notified from the carrier. Or they miss a payment and then just fall off the face of the earth and you cannot reach them by phone. You have no idea what's going on. You lose communication. You lose the sale. You lose the policy. The policy drops. Cancellations and chargebacks. Yes, it's part of the business. It is part of the business. Some of it is inevitable. But still, you're constantly thinking, how can I reduce this from happening as much as possible? How can I improve my persistency? And, there's a lot of good kind of conventional wisdom out there. You can find it probably all over YouTube. I don't know. Some things that come to mind, you want to, number one, sell correctly. So you don't want to rush the sale. You want to make sure you're building rapport. You want to discover the need, that emotional discovery part of the conversation. After you get them approved, you want to button up the sale. You want to review, what happened, what you got, how to reach you, the details of the policy so they have certainty on what happened. Number two, you want to say no to bad business. So you got to know when to walk away. Investigate the situation thoroughly. If something doesn't make sense with your client's situation, the policy is not going to last. So if someone doesn't know, hey, who's going to be your beneficiary, John? Oh, I'm gonna have to get back with you on that. I'm just not sure. That's silly. I mean, the policy's not going to last. If a person doesn't know who they're trying to protect, the policy's not going to last. A lot of people choose not to sell guaranteed issue. They just turn it down. If the guaranteed issue is the only option the person qualifies for, say, sorry, I can't help you. I'll refer you to someone else. Or if their only payment method is a direct express card, I'm sorry, I can't help you. If you don't write guaranteed issue and direct express card business, your persistency will increase. It'll improve. Number three, make sure it fits within their budget. Don't oversell your client. If Miss Martha has $1,200 a month from Social Security and that's it, $175 a month life insurance policy doesn't make sense. Even if she can make the first payment, she's going to fall behind. It's going to be winter and the electric bill is going to be high, or the gas bill is going to be high. And the first thing that's going to go is that life insurance policy. So don't oversell your client. So all good things, sell correctly, say no to bad business, make sure it fits within their budget. But the biggest one in my experience and what I focus on is I want to make sure the life insurance sale is tangible to my client. What do you mean by that, Benjamin? How do you make something perceptible by touch when it comes to life insurance? Well, first of all, life insurance is intangible by its very nature. So it's the only purchase your client will ever make that they will not personally benefit from. I was trying to think of any other product or service out there that is like that. I couldn't think of one. Maybe there are some. I don't know. But it's a promise that when they die, then their family will get money. So it's not for them. It's not for your client. It's for their family. And when that promise is finally fulfilled, of course, they'll be gone. Problem number two, seniors they're afraid of being scammed. They need certainty, especially by phone. They just filled out, a form online. Maybe they called in a TV commercial. And if they chose to trust you and submit an application to get the approval, they've given you all their information, their name, date of birth, social security number, bank account information, health information. They've shown a lot of trust. So many seniors, rightly so, need to trust but verify. And then problem number three, carriers, they just don't have a sense of urgency to get your client the policy. They don't have a sense of urgency to get that policy to your client. After your client is approved, even the quickest carriers often take 1 to 3 weeks until the policy arrives by mail. There's a carrier I write, the policy isn't even mailed until after the first successful payment. So no one has a greater sense of urgency for your client than you, the agent. And then I don't know if you've ever taken time to look at the actual policies, but the policy itself is an impersonal, long, complicated document the client doesn't even really understand. And so what happens is, in the absence of clear and timely communication to your client, negativity fills the void. Confusion, shopping around, regret, buyer's remorse, and cancellations occur. And if the policy drops, you suffer the consequences in the form of painful chargebacks, which means less money that stays with you and your family. So a couple of years ago, I started mailing approval packets. Approval packets, not just a thank you card, but approval packets. And these approval packets include a confirmation letter clearly displaying all the policy details, a personalized introduction to who I am as their life insurance agent, clear and simple answers to the top frequently asked questions, a policy brochure, the policy itself, a final wishes guide, a refrigerator magnet, and so forth to put their minds at ease. So it's a simple task, but standing out to your clients is simply doing the ordinary things extraordinarily. And what I found is that these approval and I also do pre-sale packets, they build trust and a personal connection with my client. They eliminate buyer remorse and uncertainty. It ends up improving persistency, of course. And then as a side benefit, you get more referrals and you close more sales. Life insurance is a uniquely intangible yet emotional sale. And many of your clients in the final expense market, if they don't feel, see, and touch what they purchased, they won't keep it. So prompted by other agents, we've created a service called mailmyfinalexpenseclient.com. mailmyfinalexpenseclient.com, so that with a few clicks of a button, your clients get exactly what they need and quickly by mail to instill confidence that they made a great decision by buying life insurance from you. Your materials are personalized with your name and your branding, so that from the client's perspective, it's as if you sent it yourself. And you get to keep your focus, time, and energy on selling more, not mundane tasks like printing and mailing. The reality is you can text and email your clients all day long, but their email inboxes are overflowing with spam, and they're not paying attention to the texts on their dysfunctional Android phones with broken screens. There's no substitute for a physical printed packet in their hands. So it's super simple and user-friendly. If you're new, you just take a few minutes and register for free at mailmyfinalexpenseclient.com. We personalize all your materials to have ready to send on a moment's notice. And then once you make a sale, you just click Mail Now, select what you want mailed. So let's say you're mailing an approval packet in this case. You put in your name as the sending agent, along with the client's name and where you want the policy mailed to. Then you put in the policy details, the carrier name, the policy number, the face amount, premium amount, monthly draft date, everything that the client needs to remember. You can also add a spouse sale. Select the shipping speed, standard, premium, or priority. You can also add a birthday card or a refrigerator magnet as well if you'd like. And then enter payment information, and boom, the order is received and it will be mailed out the next morning. You do receive an email confirmation as well once the packet has been mailed with tracking information, so you know exactly when the packet is delivered to your client. So in simplest terms, you make the sale, we send the mail. So it's open to any life insurance agent in the country or working outside of the country. You can use it for final expense sales, for IULs, for term sales. And we found that there's a real need for this service as more agents use the service each week. You can learn more specifically of what all is offered, check out reviews, how it all works, etc. at mailmyfinalexpenseclient.com. And hopefully, in addition to sound selling practices, it's helpful to you as you try to keep more of your policies on the books and grow your business.